नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. Om Shri Ganesh Sharada Gurubhyo Namaः. Today's verse I'll tell. Lokadhyakshah Suradhyakshah Dharmadhyakshah Krita Krutah Chaturatma Chaturvyuhah Chaturdamshtras Chaturbhujah. So the first word is Lokadhyakshaha. There are two words in it. The first word is Loka. The second word is Adhyaksha. The word Aksha means eyes. Aksha means eyes. Adhyaksha means one who supervises. So Adhyaksha basically means a person who supervises. The word Loka has three meanings. Lokastu bhuvane jane. Loka means, first meaning is Loka. We will see what is that. The second meaning is Bhuvana. Bhuvana means worlds. So there are several worlds. Each star is a sun. Among those suns, there can be many worlds centered on them. So that is why they say in another Sahasranama, Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani. So there are millions and millions of Brahmandas, universes, which is born out of this consciousness. When you are walking in, if you see that there is a Garbha sitting inside the center of the hall, if you look at that pot, there would be stars. And if you count them, there are 27 stars. So that is in our constellation. And then you have inside the Diya, that is the Devi, Mother Goddess, which is the consciousness which gives birth to all these Brahmandas. So that is the meaning of Loka. Loka means worlds, many worlds. First meaning. Second meaning is Janam. Jana means people. I am Lokaha. This man, this person, this lady. That is the meaning of Loka. So he is also the supervisor, Adhyaksha of each and every person. The third meaning for Loka is Lokyate Anena, by which you see. Lochana means eye. Lochana means eye. What is the eye of everyone? Sarvasya Lochanam Shastram. Science is the eye of everyone. You cannot see what is happening in moon. But with the aid of the science, you can figure out. So science is called Loka. And in Shankara's case, Shankara is called as Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam. He is the storehouse. Alayam is storehouse. A storehouse of Shruti, Smriti and Puranas. These are the Lokas. This is our Loka. This is our Shastra. This is the science we are talking about in this context. So Shruti is the four Vedas. Smriti is the two Itihasas. Why is Itihasa a Smriti? What is a Smriti? Smriti means a memory. Itihasa means, Iti means thus. Iha means here. Asa means was. So that is the meaning of Itihasa. Iti Iha Asa. There it was, once upon a time. So anything which starts like once upon a time, that is a Smriti or somebody. And the main Smritis are Mahabharata and Ramayana. They are the Smritis. So the four Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and then Puranas, the 18 Puranas. This is what we call Lokas. For all this Shastra, the Adhyaksha is Vishnu. Because they talk about this consciousness in that. The subject matter of all these lokas, the Chaturdash Vidya Sthanas, is nothing but Vishnu. Ado Vishnu, Madhye Vishnu, Ante Vishnu Prakirtitaha. That is what the Shastras talk about. The Shastras talk about consciousness in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. So that is the meaning of Lokadhyakshaha. The Lord of the Lokas. The next word is Suradhyakshaha. The word Sura means there are two components there. Su means very well. You have heard this word. Su Agatam. What does Su Agatam means? Swagatam. Welcome. So Su means well. Su means very well. And Ra means to shine, to revel, to shine. So Su Ra means one who shines by himself. They are the Devas. So the Devas, they are not dependent on any other thing. They are self-dependent. They are independent. That is the difference between Deva and a Manushya. For all Manushyas, they require a Deva as a prop.
But in the stories, like sometimes the Devas go to Vishnu for help to like beat the Asuras.
Correct.
So like, how do you explain that?
Very good. So, they are independent only in one aspect. For example, among many Devas, you take Agni. So what is the function, dharma or quality of Agni? Heat. Ushna. But this heat, he does not borrow it from Varuna, the waters. In the case of heat, he is totally independent. He is the only one, in fact, who can drive away darkness at all times. Why? The sun has limitations. If he is here, he is not in India. There is the moon. And if the moon is here, he is not elsewhere. But Agni is not like that. Always he is independent. He has this power of Aushnya, of Prakasha. So in that respect, he is a Sura. So what do you have like that? In what aspect are you independent? If you have any, then you are a Sura.
And we're not independent for anything.
You need a ride, you have to depend. So that is the difference between a Nara and Sura. A Nara is a person who is extremely limited. But Sura is a person who is free. Why? Because he has been invested with this Adhikara. Adhikara is an authority. So that's what they say in the Vishnu's prayer. In the Suprabhatam they say that Swaswadhikara Mahima Digamarthayantaha. They all line up in the gates of Vishnu. Why do they line up? They line up for asking for more Adhikara, more power. That's what the Suras do. And for that you have to line up. Why? Because you have to ask, you have to pray, you have to do tapas and then gain it. Nothing is gained without discipline, without prayer, without asking. If you don't ask, you won't get a medical seat. You have to ask for it. So they go and line up in front of Vishnu and they ask. So that is why Suras are Sura, Swayameva Rajante. They don't need another one to shine upon them. They themselves are capable, they have certain powers. But if you want unlimited power, then you have to go to Vishnu, to the consciousness, to Paramatma, Parameshwara. And that is Adhyaksha, that is Sura Adhyaksha. He is even the supervisor of the independent people. Lokadhyaksha Suradhyakshaha. So this Adhyaksha means supervisor or the person who manages or who controls. How does he do that? How does he control these 14 worlds? The upper and lower regions and the earth. How does he do that? He does it through the Suras. So for each element, he has got a presiding deity. For Vayu, he has Vayu Bhagavan. For Agni, he has Agni. So each world is ordained by certain natural laws. Those laws are presided by the Suras. So that is how he gets the work done. And that is called Dharma. So every Sura has to follow his Dharma. Unless he follows that, this world cannot be supervised. This world cannot be managed. Only through the iron hands of law, which is called dharma, he manages this. That is why he is called Dharmadhyakshaha. And dharma is extremely important because if you don't follow that rule of, for example, not telling any lie, you want to follow that because you don't want anyone else to come and tell a lie to you. Hence, this dharma is very important for these suras to keep their independent nature. If the Agni has heat and if the Varuna has cold, Agni does not want the cold because it can destroy his dharma. So each and everyone has to observe dharma. That is why there is a difference between Sura and Vishnu. The Sura, they are all driven by fear. The sun gets up every morning at 6 because he is afraid of Vishnu. Yeah. And Vayu, he is afraid of Vishnu. It is said in the Vedas, Bhishasmad vatah pavate, Bhishode suryaha, Bhishasmad agnischendrascha, Mrityur dhavadi panchama iti. The Yama also is afraid of Vishnu, of the Paramatma. And he does take people at the right time. He won't take before or after. So they are all fear driven by Vishnu. And Vishnu himself, it is his dharma. Dharma means what? Swabhava. How is dharma swabhava or nature? What is the dharma of Agni? Heat. That heat is its dharma. That is its swabhava. You cannot take it away. So that is how you discover your dharma. How do you discover your dharma? By introspection. That will be very natural to you. If you ask me to come and sing, I can find out in a minute whether it is my dharma or not. So that is how you discover your dharma. You have to understand yourself. You have to notice. Introspection, you understand your dharma. Dharma is an extremely complicated word, but first we have to be aware of it, and then we have to revel in it. The more you revel in dharma, you will be protected. Why? Dharma eva hato hanti. Dharma will kill you if you kill her. If you kill it, if you kill Vishnu, Vishnu is dharma. If you kill dharma, it will come back right back and kill you. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. But it will come and be your protector if you protect it. That is why he is called as Dharmadhyakshaha. He has to keep an eye. It's very, very important. He is like the camera which will give you the ticket. Vishnu is always watching as witness. And that is the only way he can maintain the dharma of the universe, of the suras, through them the lokas. So through suras he maintains the lokas. So that is the meaning of Dharmadhyakshaha. Dharma means adharma also. Dharma means law as well as lawlessness. He will watch both. Why does he watch lawlessness? Then only he can establish law. That is what Shankara says. Dharma dharmo sakshad ikshate. Why does he want to watch adharma? Tad anurupam phalam dadum. So that he can give the blessing or punishment. Sometimes you don't get anything if you observe law. Like you go in 35 mile speed, you don't get a ticket. That itself is the blessing. Because beyond 12 points, you will be in trouble. You can get dismissed. So that is what he does. He just maintains the status quo, which itself is a blessing. Tasmat dharmadhyakshaha. So that is over. Lokadhyakshaha, Suradhyakshaha, Dharmadhyakshaha. The next word is Krita, Akritaha. So there are two words. One is Kritam, the one is Akritam. Kritam is a participle. What is a participle? Something which is finished. Like Gatam. Gatam means done. What is done? Bhuktam. Bhuktam means eaten. So that is done. They are called past participles. So Kritam means that which is done. So what is done usually? Anything which is an effect. Anything which is an effect is done. So Kritam means Karyam. And what is Akritam? What is not done? What is not done? The cause. So Kritam means effect. karyam. Akritam means karanam or cause. What is kritam? What is done by Vishnu? Vishwam. What is kritam? This whole world is Vishnu's kritam,
Kritam is the cause of
which is Vishnu himself. So right there, Vishwam, Vishnuhu. Krita, Akritaha. Kritam is Vishwam, Akritam is Vishnu. That's what Shankara says. Kritascha karya rupena, akritascha kara rupena iti krita kritaha. He is the cause and effect. He is both the cause and effect. Therefore we are different from other religions. In other religion, the God is sitting somewhere else. He is sitting in Goloka for the Hare Krishnas. He is sitting some place. But for us, Vishwam Vishnuhu. God is the fabric of the universe. He is the universe. Sarvam Vishnumayam Jagat. That is why he is Krita Kritaha.
And also for us, God is everywhere.
Yes, God is everywhere. God is everything. God is everything. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. All that, this is Vishnu. The next word is very interesting. It is Chaturatma. The first line is over. Second line, Chaturatma. So in Chaturatma there are two words. Second word is Atma, meaning the self. Chatuhu means four. One who has four selves. Do you know you have four selves? One is the waking self. And that waking self cannot meet the other self. The dreaming self. When you are a dreamer, you cannot be a waker. And then you are the sleeper self. And then you have the peaceful self. That is your Chaturatma. Vishnu also has these four Atmas.
So, what is the dreaming self and the sleeping self? What is like the difference?
Because of the differences in states. If you are in this place, you are a student. When you move to your home, you become a daughter. When you go to your class, you become the leader. So in different states, you become a different person. So now you are a waker, you are not a sleeper. But later you will become a dreamer. That is because of the difference in the states you are in. It is just to show that there is a difference between this state and that state. So like that, Vishnu is called Chaturatma. Just like you have these four states, Vishnu has these four states. Number one state is he is the creator. That is called Srishtikarta. That is one Atma. The second is Palakaha. Who is the Palakaha? Who is the protector of this sustain? He is Vishnu. In that form, he is called Aniruddhaha. That is his name. When Vishnu becomes a protector, Leia becomes a daughter at the home. Like that, when he protects, he becomes Aniruddhaha. Aniruddhaha means one who cannot be stopped. No one can give him a ticket. Nobody can stop him. He is the sustainer par excellence. He is the last word in sustenance. Because he is the creator. So that is what they say in Mahabharata. Brahma Dakshadaya Kalaha Tatheva Akila Jantavaha. There are four Atmas for Vishnu. First one, you the creation, you the Vishwam, you the universe. That is Vishnu. Then Brahma, the Vishnu Bahu, he becomes what? Brahma, the creator. So two Atmas. And then Dakshadeha, there are 10 Prajapatis, 10 Suras, 10 gods who assist Brahma. They are called the 10 Prajapatis. So first Vishnu creates Brahma. That is the first Atma of Vishnu. From there, the 10 Prajapatis. So these 10 people, they help the dad, who is Brahma. And then, this Daksha Prajapati and Brahma together, they create Kala. What is Kala? Time. Time is created. The first clock is created then. And then after that, Akila Jantavaha, the whole Vishwam. So all this is Vishnu. This is one.
That becomes 5.
Vishnu is everywhere.
Right.
Vishnu is the only thing in 4 forms.
So, which one you don't count then?
No. The name of Vishnu is Chaturatma.
You, the creator, don't count. Right. Okay, got it.
Creator is counted.
But you are not counted.
No, you are not counted. Yeah, you, the Vishnu, is not counted. You are Vishnu. You are not
Like
counted.
all of us are.
Yes,
So,
we are all Akhila Jantavaha. The whole creation is us.
so what was the fifth one? I missed that. Fifth after Kala?
The fourth one.
The fourth.
The fourth one is Akhila Jantavaha.
Yeah.
The whole creation.
Oh.
All the Jantus, all the creation. That is Vishwam. The first one is Brahma.
Right.
It is Vishnu himself who is Brahma.
Right.
For a small period of time when he is a creator.
Right.
When he is out of that classroom, he is not creator anymore. He becomes a sustainer. The second one is Daksha Prajapati. That is his 10 Manasa Putras of Brahmaji. They all assist him in creation. Daksha is also a creator. Prajapati means the creator. And there are 10 Prajapatis, assistant creators for each department. And then you have got Kala, time. And then you have the Akhila Jantavaha, the whole creation. This is why he is called as Chaturatma.
So where was Anirudh?
This is the creation process. In Chaturatma comes in reference to 3 processes. Chaturatma comes in the process of creation. Chaturatma comes in the process of maintenance. In the process of maintenance, he is Aniruddha. I'm coming. Okay. So, in the... Okay, how do I say this? Chaturatma means 4 aspects. Chaturatma in 4 states or 4 aspects. And these 4 aspects are again fourfold.
No, darn. It's 4 by 4.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
So, we finished the creation one. Now we are into the second one, which is the maintenance.
Yeah.
In maintenance, Vishnu becomes the little Vishnu. This Mahavishnu. See, each and every created universe has got this trinity. The creator, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwaras are there in all the Brahmandas. Brahmaji is not just limited to this universe alone. In another universe, there will be another Brahma. So he is not, that's why he says Aneka Koti Brahma. Not one Brahma, 2 Brahmas. There are Aneka Koti Brahmas. Like there are many presidents in many different countries. Something like that.
There's way more Brahmas than
Way more Brahmas. As many universes there are, that many Brahmas are there. Like that, there are also Vishnus who are the maintainers. You cannot confuse this with the Paramatma. Paramatma is the Para Vasudeva. He is the greater one. The nameless, Avikara, Shuddha, Nitya, Ekarupa. Yes, Vishnu is the Paramatma. But when you see Vishnu, you are imagining that 4 hands.
That's the
So that is a limited, small Vishnu.
Oh, but
There is one awareness inside that. That is the real Vishnu.
So there's like a different Vishnu that's like beyond,
Correct. Correct.
like unexplainable.
There are so many people who can have the name Laya. So many people who can have the name Laya. This Laya is different from that Laya.
It's Mahalaya, I would say.
Okay? So, contextually you have to understand. What context? Which context you are talking, we have to understand that. So, the second set of 4. The first set of 4 was this. The first set of 4 was Brahma, Daksha Prajapati, Kala, and the Jiva, the whole Jiva Ganas. Now, 2 things are common in all. The 2 things are the Sarva Bhutani, all the creation, and Kala, time. The first 2 will change. The first one is Brahma and Daksha Prajapati. The second one, it is Vishnu and Marichyadeha. Marichi, Atri, Angira. These are called the Manus, the lawgivers. They are the one who writes the Smritis. They write the constitution of the earth. And why do they write? To maintain the earth. So they assist Vishnu in maintaining the earth by writing these laws. They give you the correct procedure of living. It is all revealed in the heart by Vishnu for that sages. So that is done. the second set of 4. The third set of 4 is for samhara. What is samhara? Destruction. There Vishnu or the Paramatma or Parameshwara will appear as Rudra. And he will be assisted by Antaka. Who is Antaka? Lord Yama.
Oh.
Antaka, etc. By etc. you can add fire. Fire is used in destruction. Air, in drying up. Waters. All the Panjabhutas, they all assist him in Laya, in Pralaya, in dissolution. And then the common factor which is Kala and Sarvabhutas. Then the fourth 4 is Aniruddha, Sankarshana, Pradyumna and Vasudeva. This Vasudeva is Paravasudeva, the consciousness Vishnu. He becomes these 3. He becomes Pradyumna for creation, in the creative process, Aniruddha for the maintenance, and Sankarshana for destroying. These are all different ways of looking at Chaturatma. And that different ways of looking is called Upasana. What is Upasana? Looking in different aspects. When you love something, you will really think about it. Does that thing like a chocolate? Does that thing like a rose? You'll go into details of figuring out. So when we are doing Upasana of Vishnu, we really go into the details. And that is Chaturatma. Going into the details of Vishnu. Where do we get these details? From the Mahabharata, from our Smritis, from our Loka, from our Shastra. That is how you do Upasana of Vishnu as Chaturatma. The next one is Chaturvyuhaha. Vyuha is an envelope. Vyuha is a covering. Like you have heard the word Chakra Vyuha in the case of Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu was entrenched in that covering. He was covered by the Sena or the army. That is called a Vyuha. So this Chatur Vyuha, it explains the avastha of Jiva. So the Jiva or the individual soul, you and me, we are enveloped by 4 things. And these 4 things are Vishnu himself. What are the 4 Vyuhas? 4 coverings we have? Manaha, Buddhi, Chittam and Ahankaram. We are always covered by these 4 things. Number 1, we are covered by our mind. You cannot escape your mind when you are awake. You want to be in the temple very peacefully. But somebody is between you and the temple. Who is that? Your own mind, Manaha. That is one Vyuha you have. You are enveloped with her all the time. You can take off your chappal and put it in the showroom. But there is no place you can leave your mind. Why? Because it is your Vyuha. It is a covering you come naturally with. Vishnu has done it that way. That is number 1 Vyuha, your mind. And what is mind? Mind is doubt. What is mind? Yeah. Should I go? Shouldn't I go? Should I eat? Will I put weight? Always you have this questions, that curiosity, that is mind. That is a Vyuha, it's a covering. It's a good thing if you have a good question, good doubt. It's a very bad thing if it is bad. The choice is with you. But then the thought will be thrust upon you by Vishnu and you have to choose at that point. Split second you have to make the decision. So that is number 1 Vyuha, Manaha. The second Vyuha is Chittam. It is different from doubt. It is called memory. What is Chittam? Memory. So your friend is right in front of you in the temple, but you don't see because you are remembering something else. So your Chittam is enveloping you. What is the Vyuha then? Memory. The third one is Ahankara. Oh, this person is very poor. Why should I recognize him? Why should I greet him? That is I-ness, the sense of I-ness, that I am great. Of course you are great. But the other person is also great. But not recognizing that fact, that is called Ahankaraha.
Yeah, because everyone is Vishnu, everyone is thankful.
The reason why you don't recognize it is Matsaraha. Matsaraha means competition. Mattaha aham spardi. This guy will get ahead of me. If you think win-win, then you are Vishnu. But if you think Matsara, he will get ahead, then you are dividing Vishnu. You are thinking that everyone is not Vishnu. You are special. So that is Ahankara. The fourth Vyuha is Buddhi. That is the best one. Just like mind is doubt, Buddhi is conviction. Buddhi is firmness of thought. The firmness of thought, one pointness of thought. That will come only by cultivating. If you don't cultivate your inner world, your Vyuha, your covering, you will be mostly living with Chittam and Manaha. But if you deliberately cultivate, then you get to Buddhi. Evam buddhe param buddhva samstabhyatmanam atmana. This Atma has to be stilled by Buddhi. That is the job of Buddhi. And you have it. But the percentage you have to decide. How much Buddhi, how much Manaha. So that is the meaning of Chaturvyuhaha. Chaturvyuhaha. Chaturatma Chaturvyuhaha. Yes. The third word is Chaturdamshtraha. Third word is Chaturdamshtraha. The Damshtraha means, there are two meanings. One, it means a canine teeth, like the demons have the canine teeth. All the canines have it. The second meaning is horn. So, two canines and two horns. That is Chaturdamshtraha. Two Damshtras means here. Two Damshtras means here. Like Narasimha, when he was Narasimha, he had here, and Varaha. For Varaha, he had here and here. Yeah, not Narasimha, Varaha.
Yeah, Varaha. He had it here.
Mm-hmm. The next one is Chaturdamshtraha.
Now, do those teeth and horn mean something?
It is just the physical description for meditation. So you meditate on these deities. It is for you to meditate upon.
So Varaha, not Narasimha, right? You're saying?
Yeah. And then Chaturdamshtraha, Chaturbhujaha. Chaturbhujaha means one who has four hands. Why does he have four hands? Because Chaturnam Purusharthanam Data Devas Chaturbhujaha. Because he is capable of giving the four Purusharthas. Purushartha means anything that is wished by individual. Purushaihi Arthyate. Artha means Prayojanam. Artha means benefit. Anything that which you seek, that is called a Purushartha. What are the four things you seek usually? That only four things you can seek. Number one is Kama. The second one is Artha. Third one is Dharma. The fourth one is Moksha. Hence he gives all the four. He is known as Chaturbhujaha. So that is the verse. Swasti prajabhyah paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahisha gobrahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu sarve bhavantu sukhinah sarve santu niramaya sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukha bhat bhavet om shanti shanti shanti. Yeah.
Does Chatur also have the meaning of perfect?
Yeah, that is Chatura. Chatura means perfect. Chatura means capable. Yeah. Like Vak Chaturya. Vak Chaturya means capability of speech. Natana Chaturya. Chaturyam. Chaturyam is the state of being a Chatura. Chatura means capable. Very smart person.
So when birds come like Chatur Murti.
That the difference is the word Chatura has got the word Repa Ra and an A. So it is Chatura. And when that A is taken away, it becomes Chatur. Then it becomes a number.
Oh.
Yeah, it is a numeral. As without the A, it is a numeral. With the A, it is a noun. Chatura is a person. It's an adjective. It's a noun. Whereas Chatur is a number. It denotes number of things. So without that A, it will become a numeral.
Why are all our deities represented by 4 hands?
They are all capable of giving the Purusharthas. They can give the 4 objectives of human beings. The Purusharthas are all your desires, your wish for wealth, your wish for peace, and wish for freedom. These are the basic desires. There is no other desire outside of these 4. Any desire you have, we can include in these 4. The desire for education, that is dharma. The desire for wealth, it is artha. The desire for the sake of desire, like going to a movie, having a chocolate, having a rose, being fit, this is all kama. So, if you have a choice between artha and kama, you should go for dharma and moksha. These are the 2 choices you should be choosing more often than the other. You should go more for dharma than for artha.
Okay, but the Devi, Durga Devi is always has the conch in her hand.
Yeah.
Conch, right? And then she has one of those trishula.
Right.
She's always represented like that.
Yeah. All these deities who have 4 hands or multiple hands, they always have something in the hand. So Vishnu has this conch in his hand. The conch is precious. It's a very precious thing. There is a conch called Valamparishashang in Tamil, which means, the Krishna's conch is called Panchajanyam. The name of Krishna's conch is called Panchajanya, Vishnu's conch. And Arjuna's conch is called Dhananjaya. So this, and Nakula and Sahadeva, their conches are called Sughosha and Mani Pushpaka. Sughosha means that which makes very good sound. So all these conches have their hole on the left side. That is very cheap. You can get it hundreds. But the one which Krishna has, the hole is on the right side. That's an extremely rare conch. You cannot get it anywhere. And if you get it, it's extremely pricey. So it is sold in India, that conch, which is used in temples. Very, very rich people have it. So that is the representative of wealth. What Vishnu has as a conch is a precious stone like wealth. And the one he has, the chakra, that is the one which detaches you from this world. That is for moksha. The other hand, he has a lotus, which is kama. And then he has this. If he doesn't have a lotus, he just loosely keeps in his hip. That's called kadihasta. That is also kama. So very playfully he does that. The other hand, he has this abhaya. That is dharma. So he will protect you if you do dharma. This is the Purusharthas. And these are his Shaktis. This kama is nothing but a Shakti. Desire is a Shakti. If it is properly used, if it's not against dharma. If the desire is against dharma, then it is going to entangle you. If it flows with the dharma, it can free you. The same desire can be used for your freedom. So all these goddess and gods, multiple hands, the things they carry is nothing but their Shaktis. Shakti means their powers. Every divinity is endowed with one power by the Paramatma. Paramatma is beyond all these deities. He is Ekarupa. He has only one form. And that is that one form, awareness. That doesn't change. He is changeless, avikara. He doesn't change. Vikara means change. He is Shuddha, he is pure. Something is added to him, it is contaminated. So he can have all these Shaktis, but still he is not affected by them. He is more than the Shaktis. So these Devatas, they all have these Shaktis. That's why they have this multiple Ayudhams and hands. They are all representative to show you that they have the Shaktis. In reality, you have to figure out their form by meditation. When you sit and meditate, they will reveal their true form to you. It may look very different. Because when the Hare Krishnas, when they draw a picture of Krishna, the Krishna looks like a European. He looks like a white gentleman. So that's how they get the vision. So this has to be meditated upon, understood, and then it will be revealed, the true form.
So Saraswati having the books in the hand is representative of education.
Yeah.
And the Veena. Veena is the music.
Yeah. Even though I am a god of education, there is no guarantee that I'll remember this all the time. Hence I need the rosary to repeat. So that is what Saraswati does. She keeps on chanting all these Vedas. She's repeating it constantly, just to show you the path. At no moment we can become complacent about education. I have finished my PhD, I am done. No. You have to keep on taking your qualifying examination year after year. You have to keep on practicing. That is why she is called Bharati. What is the name of Saraswati? Bharati. Bha means knowledge. Rati means Kama's wife, means Icha. So always have the Icha for knowledge. Or she is called Saraswati. Rasa means emotion or meaning or bhava. One who is endowed with rasa. Because rasa is Paramatma. She is always endowed with that Paramatma. That is why we have to educate ourselves. Without knowing, every word has a meaning and that has to be known. And that knowledge is called Veda, knowledge. Any knowledge is worthy of knowing. There is no knowledge which is not sacred. There is no person who is unqualified. Anybody is qualified for knowledge. There is no person who is unqualified. Sarvesham jnane adhikaraha. Anybody can go to a medical school if he is prepared. Nobody can stop anyone from knowing. That is what the Shastra says. Shastre jnane sarvesham adhikaraha.
So I missed that thing. So lotus. So chakra is detach you from the world, get moksha. And hand is the abhaya.
Yeah.
So lotus represents?
In Kerala, in Guruvayur, they have lotus. In Tirupati, they have hand freely resting on his hip.
Right.
That is called Katihasta.
Okay.
In Guruvayur, it is called the lotus hand, Kamalahasta.
Kamala.
There are two depictions of Vishnu. Both of them, they represent Kama.
Or they represent
Kama, desire, yeah. The blooming of the desire.
Is it like to give up desire? Like
No.
how the lotus is above
Giving up
water?
a desire is also a desire.
Huh?
Giving up desire is also desire. Don't give up anything. Let it give you up. Let it. Yeah.
And I mean, the question is.
See, when you eat 10 laddus, the laddu will give you up. It's very easy. If you have enough of them, they will give you. You don't have to give them up.
No, the lotus is it desire or is it the how we have to detach, like how it is above water? It is
In
above the slushy water.
that is the lotus leaf. The lotus leaf does not get wet. It stays in the water, but one drop of water will not stick to it. Yeah. It has that quality of non-stickiness. So you don't have to acquire that. The lotus leaf does not have to acquire that quality. The lotus leaf has that quality. And lotus leaf has that, like that you also are that. You have that quality in you. But you don't know it. That is why you are getting sticky. Once you know it, you will become like lotus leaf.
But what is the significance of lotus in the sense like goddesses sit on lotus and lotus is Kamala, Netra, Kamala.
It is an object of desire. Lotus is an object of desire.
In which sense?
Even the gods desire it.
It's pretty.
The gods desire it. Who does not desire Kamala?
Is it like a symbolic representation
Of desire.
pureness?
But why is no other flower or anything compared? Why is lotus so special? Because when we see descriptions, it is Kamala Nayana,
Correct.
Kamala Pada, or I fall at your lotus feet.
See, anything in this world is special because of the gradation in the presence of consciousness. So among all animals, cow is very special. And we find a list of these things in the Gita. So among the flowers, it is the lotus. It is the vibhuti of Vishnu. Lotus is what? It's the vibhuti of Vishnu. It is the chosen one.
What about the Salagram?
Salagramam is a pratika. Pratika means a symbol. So, in the Brahma Sutras, it is said that in order to understand the non or formless aspect of Vishnu, we have to understand him through a form. And that is Salagrama.
But how is it different from the idols that we see?
In the idols are
Man-made?
unnatural. Yeah, unnatural means man-made. This is Swayambhu. Vishnu is
In it.
he is it. It's not in it.
In it is.
Saligrama shilayam tu nityam sannihito harihi. He is it. Yeah. Like Tulasi is Lakshmi. Lakshmi is not present in Tulasi. Tulasi is Lakshmi.
And we eat it. And we eat tulsi.
Yes.
Make tea out of it.
Yes, we can.
Make tea out of Lakshmi.
Right. Respectfully tell her and take it. Don't be rash. There is a sloka for plucking the.
Tea.
Yes, it says that I am taking this to offer to Vishnu. I hope you don't mind it. Offer it to Vishnu and then you put it in the tea. Because they say that Pangajam Pancharatrancha Visaratramcha Bilvakam. You can use a tulasi for 11 days. You can reuse it. Ekadashaham tulasi naiva paryushita bhavet. Paryushana means nirmalya. Any flower you offer to God or goddess, it becomes nirmalya the next day. The next day it becomes unusable. But tulasi you can use for 11 days. In Pankajam you can use for 5 days. Lotus. Bilwa you can use for 10.
Man, life is complicated.
Any particular reason why they say?
That is the time it can withstand. You can keep it fresh for that long.
So not rose. Rose is not revered as much.
Rose is not an Indian flower probably.
No?
It's not an Indian flower.
It's probably European.
Parsi, Persian.
Yeah, could be.
You mentioned the Shaligrama
Hmm.
just now. I've heard
What is Shaligrama?
the pureness of the Vishnu.
Yeah.
is not-
Vishnu being present in
Vishnu
it.
is it.
Vishnu is it. Vishnu says that I am it.
Then
Ah.
you mentioned the man-made
Ah,
also.
yeah. The vigrahas we make in the temples, we do prana pradishta.
Correct.
So, why do you do prana pradishta? Because you are thinking it as just a stone. Once you do prana pradishta, the prana is here. So prior to that, it is just a shila.
But when we are trying not to separate Vishnu from anything,
Hmm.
Vishnu is also in the man. And
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah. See, that is your knowledge. You know that all is Vishnu.
Correct.
That is a knowledge you are learning. Not yet assimilated. It has not been assimilated yet. Like I tell you, tell the truth. You always tell the truth when it is convenient. But you have assimilated it like Harishchandra. If you have assimilated that truthfulness like Harishchandra did, your son is going to die. Even then, he does not give up that value for it because that has been assimilated. In the case of Vishnu, we have understood it. Once you have assimilated, then there is no Saligrama. There is no, everything is Vishnu. So that is the story of a jnani. But we are all karmi. We are all under the spell of karma. Karma is the guiding force for us. Karma through kala. The time is guiding us through our karma. Each moment we are prompted by the kala according to your karma to do future karma.
Now, all these classes, I was trying to get to that point where you're saying everything is Vishnu. Now you just separated me from that. From this one.
No, if you are, you are. You can't separate.
I know.
If
But
you are,
but
you
but
are.
the difference is,
See, like
Man,
you
man.
are Vishnu. You have to speak the truth. It's a universal truth. But how much you assimilate is up to you. You have to give that freedom to yourself. You have your own coverings. You have to work with them and let the buddhi play over the mind. The mind has to be overcome with the buddhi. I am just the informer. I only inform. Just information. But you have to work. My work and my knowledge will stay with me. My karma and my jnana stays with me. Your karma and your jnana stays with you. That's why we don't shake hands. That's why we don't shake hands. It stays with you. Everything, your jnana and your karma, it stays with you. My jnana and my karma stays with me. Nobody can give or take. Nobody can give and take. There's no transaction.
That's karma. So I have a question. So you said 4
Purusharthas.
Purusharthas,
Yeah.
right?
Actually, every week I wanted to talk a topic other than Vishnu Sahasranama. This week I had thought about Purusharthas.
Good. Very good. Right.
Yeah.
So
it's going very well.
Can my dharma be my artha?
What?
Can my dharma be pursuit of artha? I'm a greedy.
You have so
money-
many dharmas. It is not like one dharma.
Right.
The word dharma has 92 different meanings.
Right.
So it all depends upon the content of your mind.
Right.
The mind can be sattvic, rajasic or tamasic. If you are sattvic, your dharma will be illumination.
Right.
It will be illumined mind. It will be a beautiful mind.
Right.
If it is rajasic, then it will be going and protecting. Let me protect Hinduism. All those guys are trying to do something to it. Let me protect it. So you will engage upon passionate activity, some passionate activity,
Right.
assuming that there is a problem, as though God is not taking care of everything.
Right.
So that is the passionate framework of mind.
Right.
Third one is Ashuddha Rajasa. So this Shuddha Rajasa is purely idealistic passion, where you really truly believe in what you say, like Sanders or whatever. The third one, Ashuddha Rajasa, that's what you are talking about. It's a pure selfish pursuit of dharma. You say my dharma is to make me a capitalist. As much of capital possible I should amass. That is called Ashuddha Rajasa Dharma. So Sattva Dharma, Rajo Dharma, Ashuddha Rajasa Dharma. No, I am fine with what I am. Let me serve the world and get with the tips. Whatever tips I get, let me survive with that. That is tamasic. You don't use your resources. You are too lazy.
So,
And you are a burden for your family.
so the challenge is that her or students,
Yeah.
right? They struggle with what is their dharma. I mean, all of us struggle with what's our dharma. But they really struggle with what is their dharma. So most of them, college students, they're looking at a $40,000 debt if they go to a state university. And parents don't pay, right? So they're constantly worried about that. And they're constantly worried about, how do I make money? How do I make money? How do I make money?
See, you know this basic thing that nothing happens because of worrying.
Right,
Everything happens because of doing.
right.
So, if they worry, they will finish their college in 10 years.
Huh?
But they will finish it for sure. Because there are teachers like you who are compassionate helping them out.
Right.
But there is no shortcut. They have to realize it and pursue their dharma. The dharma of a student is to study.
Right,
Study, study, study.
right.
That is the only way.
No, so that's only, but going back to, I like that. So you must contemplate to find out your true nature, right? Now,
Be honest with yourself. You have to be
Right.
very honest with yourself.
So, like you're not a singer, I know I'm not a singer, right? But my name is Gyani, right? So I collect Gyan, right? For fun.
Geha means house. You collect houses.
No, I don't collect houses. My brother collects houses. I collect Gyan.
No, Geha means house in Sanskrit.
I'm Gyani.
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 Okay.
Alright. So the point is,
It is actually a Navamsakalinga neuter gender word. Geham, Gehe, Gehani. Gehena, Geha. Yes. Yeah. Geha means Griham.
oh wow, okay.
There is a Swamiji. His name is Agehananda. He's an American. Very interesting professor.
Yeah, I saw that.
Agehananda. It means homeless Ananda. One who is happy being homeless. Home means Geha.
Right.
Ageha means homeless.
Right. Okay.
You should become Agehani.
But the true nature, right? Karma, I mean, it's a very profound thought. We use it again and again and again. But we typically do things by a herding mentality, right? My friend became an engineer, I became an engineer. My friend became a doctor, I became a doctor, right?
That is because of karma. No, the karma is desire. So you see that that person is eating the laddu, it should be good.
Right.
You don't check your diabetes. So that this is called an unexamined life.
Right.
An examined life can give you happiness.
So how do you tell a 20-year-old to have an examined life?
There are two options.
Okay.
One, he learns from experiences. That is the easier way.
Okay.
Because whatever is understood by him, it will be his absolute truth.
Right.
For him, that will be his gospel. His experience is his guru.
Right.
You going and telling him, because education you can get only three ways.
Okay.
Guru Susrushaya Vidya. Go and have Susrusha. Susrusha is not massaging the feet of the Guru. Srotum Icha. You have to have the terrible intent to listen and know. That very severe intent. That deep curiosity should be there. That is the easiest way.
Right.
Because that, if you have that, any Guru will teach you. No teacher will say no to you if they observe that. Every teacher has that quality of recognizing
Right.
the pain of learning. Why? Vidvaneva Vijanati Vidvajjana Parishramam. Only a scholar can understand the pangs of a scholar. Nahi Vandhya Vijanati Gurvim Prasava Vedanam. A man will never understand the pangs of pregnancy. A man will never understand the pangs of...
I look like
Me too. So we don't understand that.
Right.
Only a scholar can understand the
Right.
pain of knowledge.
Right.
So that is the first thing.
Right.
Otherwise, pushkalena dhanenava. You can pay and learn.
Right.
But the problem with paying and learning is always, in all cases in the paid education, somebody else is paying for you.
Right.
Somebody else is paying. So you lack that sincerity. That Susrusha takes a back seat. There would be a little bit.
Right.
The third is also a good way. You give and take. You offer something and take back.
Exchange. Wow.
Exchange, yeah. So you had to engage them like this,
Yeah.
with these three.
Right.
Then there is a chance.
Good. Very good. Thank you.
Did you want to say anything more about the Purusharthas?
Well, one question here was, you were mentioning about how somebody can be a passionate idealist and Rajas Tamas reviewers. So when things happen around us or something we hear about, in the name of Hinduism, something is happening, is it okay to participate and go for it, or just say, God has done it for a reason, he'll solve by himself? Because we see so much happening around us.
See, not only Hinduism, any injustice, if we feel that it is happening around you, you should give voice to stop it. Because that is your dharma.
You should become Arjun. Kill the Kauravas. In my opinion.
Yeah. But there is no need to lose your sattvic nature.
Right.
See, Gandhi fought all the British single-handedly. He was not Rajasic. Neither was he Tamasic.
He used non-violence. Which is
That is sattvic. That is sattvic. So being a sattvic, you can fight. Being a sattvic, you can fight. But the difference between a kshatriya and non-violent Buddha is sattvic, whereas the protector, the so-called protector of things, they are very passionate. That passion is definitely lesser than the sattvic fighting. It is way lesser than that. So that should not be forgotten. You should not compromise your nature. There is no need to compromise your nature in order to protect somebody else. The question is not about fighting the injustice in the world. The question is about maintaining your sanity. Your sanity.
As you are fighting, right? As you are right. Or somebody else.
You said about Purushartha.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, Purushartha.
Any more you want to add about Purushartha?
Yeah.
So last week we were talking about a lot of concepts in this Vishnu Sahasranama comes from the basic texts or ideas from Vedanta, and a lot of people are not familiar with it. So each day after each class we are going to talk about one concept, shedding light into that aspect. Today I was thinking about talking about the Purusharthas, which is Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. Now the whole Vedanta starts with the promise, Prajnanam Brahma. Prajnanam means enlightenment, wisdom, and that is Brahma. Brahman means the truth. So that is the reason why we should know the truth, or Brahman. Brahman is worthy of knowing because it will enlighten you. And what is that Brahman? I am Atma Brahma. The very sense of I which you have inside you is that Brahman. And how do you know this? You know this through a text called Vedanta. Vedanta is nothing but the Anta of the Veda, which is the Upanishad. Upanishads are called Vedanta. So Vedanta is the authority or pramana for this self-knowledge. And that self-knowledge cannot arrive or be attained by you unless you are prepared. That preparedness is called adhikara. Adhikara means being eligible. That eligibility can come only if you practice these 4 Purusharthas. Purusharthas are not something you have to thrust upon yourself. It is something already natural to you. So it is recognizing the fact that all our desires have to be under these 4 compartments. If you have unbridled desires, then you cannot achieve things in life. You will lose focus of mind. And that is not only bad for Vedanta, even for living a normal life. But especially for self-knowledge, it is absolutely necessary that you prioritize your desires. This prioritizing is called Purushartha. Purushartha is nothing but, just like if you want to go and climb a summit, Himalayas, Everest, Kilimanjaro, you have to be single-pointed for several days, having nothing but that peak in your mind. That should be your only goal. If you want to just climb a small mountain in this world, do you think that Brahman can be attained very easily? It requires a lot more preparedness. To know the absolute truth, you would require absolute preparedness. Just like when you climb a Kilimanjaro, you put away all other priorities and single-pointedly travel light and get up there, you had become lighter. The process of becoming lighter is called Purushartha Nischaya, the conviction of having limited number of priorities, not limited number of desires. Please don't think that you should become dispassionate, you should lose all your feelings. That's not the idea. Purushartha Nischaya means prioritizing your desire. If your desire is to climb Kilimanjaro, all the other desires should help you achieve that goal. And if you don't do that, if you want to climb Kilimanjaro and do something else, you cannot do that both. That is called Purushartha Nischaya. And the Purusharthas are only these: Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. Labeling this will eliminate all the other things, because we really don't require. If you are a doctor or a financial expert, you can be all those by still practicing Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. That is only going to make your life easier. Otherwise, what will happen? You have earning for self-knowledge. You want to know yourself. But at the same time, you have so many other desires too. This is your weekend desire. This is your Sunday desire. So all other 6 days, what happens to you? So if there is no fundamental change in that Purusha, this Artha Prayojana will not happen. So fundamentally that person has to decide this, and honestly he has to approach the issue of knowing himself. That is the Purushartha. Moksha is the final Purushartha, which is nothing but self-knowledge. And what is self-knowledge? That you are Brahman. Tat Tvamasi. You are the truth. That is the knowledge. Hence that prioritizing is called as Purushartha. So all your desires you have to bring under these 4 categories. Are they dharmic? Are they according to your dharma? Whether it suits your temperament to begin with. And number 2, whether it is within your means. Means mean what? Artha, your wealth. It has to be, you cannot do something above your means. And the third thing, is it really pleasing? That is kama. You cannot accept something which is unpleasing to you. It has to be pleasing as well. Then only you can think about the 4th one. So this process of prioritizing your basic desires is called Purushartha Vinishchaya. And that is extremely important to make you adhikari or an eligible person to understand yourself. There are 4 more things you require, or 3 more things. That we'll do in the next class.
What?
That's a cliffhanger.
The first one is Purushartha Nishchaya. Purushartha Nishchaya is very important. You need to know what is your dharma and artha kamas, and moksha, what is it? Why do you need? Why do you need to know yourself? You have to clarify it with yourself. If there is some kind of confusion or unclearness there, then you will not engage yourself fully.
Thank you. Anna, sir.